Hi guys, hello, it's MicheleMarieDalene. This is the second video today because the first one got a little long and got a little stupid. So let's just start by trying to refresh. Let's get, first of all, right to the facts. Today will be mild. It was only supposed to be 16 degrees. It's going to be a high of 20 today. The next few days are going to be a mixed bag. I would say that most of it's going to be okay. Possibly a little bit of rain here and there, but overall, in the low 20s, not bad. It's a good day to get things done like housework and chores. Something that me and Dory did on yesterday was some housework. Trying to clean out the house, to organize it a little bit better, and of course, I had a chance to review a few more cartoons from my past, and I wanted to talk about them, and I did in the last video, but it kind of ran way longer than I intended. So let's try to keep it short. Obviously, first get through to the main news, and then we'll talk about the cartoons a little bit later on. So let's get started with the next thing. Today, at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, Donald Trump said he will be announcing if the United States will remain in the Paris Treaty or not. However, talking to his staff member Scott Pruitt of the Environmental Protection Agency, sources have confirmed that he's more than likely is going to be pulling out of the Paris Treaty. Because, like I said, he, like me and like Mr. Pruitt, he doesn't believe that the Paris Treaty is appropriate. It's not really a treaty because there has never been ratified by Congress. Congress has the authority to approve or disapprove treaties. So it's an agreement, but it's not a treaty. Okay, so let's make sure we understand that. Despite the fact that the G7 summit, there was a lot of push to try to keep him in it, Donald Trump is not comfortable with it. So he has quietly planning, thinking about, looking at the realities of what is expected out of the Paris Treaty and how it's going to affect American jobs. Very much ahead of the game, he knows that the reality is that the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has been working on falsified data and a theory that is not holding true. For example, we all know, as I said before, it's our sun that is the main contributor to our energy of our planet. If our sun is running a little bit lower in temperature and our output, it's going to affect us in a very negative way. It's already is doing. That's why the summer has been so cool. And technically, it's not summer. I also made a mistake and originally said that summer started on July 21st. I stand corrected. It actually starts on June 21st, which is Litha. I'm sorry about the mix-up. I have to remember a million dates, and sometimes I get the dates wrong. Okay, sorry about that. Now, we have been very much blessed with a lot of good things going on. With Dory, me, we're doing good, and that's a good thing. Let's see. So, now, what about the Roman holidays cartoon? Well, I had a chance. The cartoon came out in 1972, okay? And I love cartoons from my childhood, and I know what you're saying, but Michelle, in 1972, you were only 4 years old. That's right. I was. Okay. And I remember watching all those cartoons, and I also watched them on the East End on USA Cartoon Express. The Hair Bear Bunch, the Roman holidays, the Tom and Jerry's. Then I didn't know there's been a lot of different Tom and Jerry's over the years. So we'll talk about the ones from the 70s. There were the Tom and Jerry Great Ape Show, the Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunners. There was a couple of those that were made in the 70s as well. And, well, like I said, the thing with the Roman holidays is it's funny because originally I think Joseph Hunt and Joseph Barbara did was decided to make it a cartoon that would be all age groups could enjoy. And they did succeed. From watching the cartoon, the first episode where Happy is going to his prom, and he just wants his daughter to go out with have Gus fix it up or with a date. I'm not going to spoil the plot. If you want to watch the cartoon, it's a really good one. And there's a lot of adult humor in there, but you really kind of have to see it. It's kind of masked. It's not like in your face obvious. So, like I said, I loved it as an adult. I'm sitting there on floor, like all legally blind people do, in front of the TV screen, chomping on some ice cream and watching that and kind of giggling along the story because I understand exactly what they're talking about as an adult. Very, very interesting story. How does it compare to the Sabrina series? Which one? There's a whole bunch of different Sabrinas. The original 1971 Sabrina the Teenage Witch was really not bad. I think Lou Scribner and Filmation did a wonderful job trying to keep it true to the original Archie Comics Sabrina, and I think they did a great job. But the problem is from the adult perspective, it's a little bit not really too much adult-oriented. So a lot of adults may kind of say, oh, this looks kind of campy and kind of stupid and kind of saccharine. Sorry, it's true, okay? But I also did some research behind the scenes to find on Wikipedia to find out more about the storyline, so I could give you more informed backstory to that one. The original Sabrina was actually created by Aunt Hilda and Uncle Zilda from Magic. But they infused the creation with a teenager girl. I mean, they could have easily made it a teenage boy, right? But it wouldn't be called Sabrina. But anyway, so she's a teenage girl. She's got blonde hair. It's not white hair. It's platinum blonde. Yeah, like mine, except unlike mine, hers is natural. Mine is bleached. Very impressive. The same eye color as mine. No, maybe not. My eyes are more like gray. Yeah, a little bit blue. Yeah, there's a little bit blue in my eyes too. But there's more gray than blue, okay? And she's, she's just kind of cool. She's kind of like the Good Witch. She doesn't want to use her powers for bad. She just wants to use them for good. Yeah, I know about the Good Witch series on ABC Family, so that's what I'm saying. I kind of can compare her a little bit to the Good Witch, and she's not out there trying to do evil things or anything. Not that she doesn't get herself into a heap of trouble, because she does, alright? And then, of course, we have the second series, the animated series, which is based on the live-action Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which is based on the original, and then, you get the idea, right? And it's just all twisted, and it's confusing, and the plot lines sometimes kind of overlap, and yet there's yet another Sabrina inconsistency in the stories here and there. Okay, I'll leave it alone. So anyway, like I said, thanks to Cody, I'm able to watch my cartoons in my childhood. I have get a chance to kind of revisit them now from an adult perspective to see how they compare. And I will tell you one thing I do like with the cartoons in the 70s, especially like cartoons like Jabberjaw, which came out around 76, and Josie and the Pussycats, and yeah, I watched them too, is I like the music. I really enjoy the musical presentations a lot. As an adult, I love music. I live for music. Music is my favorite thing. And so, yeah, I really had a good time watching those cartoons. And a little earlier today, I had a gentleman came over and said hi to me. He also works for my landlord, too. He has special needs. He's kind of helping with more of the general cleanup and stuff like around the building. He's kind of like a custodial staff. And we got into a little conversation about things. So it was kind of fun. I had no problem with that. And he didn't realize that I was doing a live stream, or actually I'm doing a video. He was like, oh, whoa, I was on the phone with somebody. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm actually doing videos on YouTube. He said, you do that from your phone? He said, that's so cool. I said, well, yeah, I do. Okay, so now, let's get into another idea that we are throwing the football around again with the Justice for Trudy thing. I want to try to get Trudy, me, Dory into an interview. Possibly first we'll start out as a private get together, and then maybe we'll go ahead and make it official Google Hangouts on air, so that other people can watch the video. But we'll see what happens, because the person who's kind of orchestrating the whole thing, which is Donna Schmidt, has not yet said that she wants to do that or not. She keeps asking me to talk to Hansi about it. Hansi has already said to Dory, I am not going on no TV for nobody. So, and I'm certainly not apologizing to Trudy, she said. Well, I told that to Donna. I said, Donna, I can't get Hansi to apologize. I certainly can't force her to apologize. I said, since she doesn't want to apologize, there's nothing to do with that. I said I would be willing to have a Google Hangouts on air with Trudy, me, and Dory, and then we try to straighten out this matter. Anyway, I finally figured out who's been calling my home phone number. Mr. Dixon Balls. Yeah, I know it's your voice, I could tell. Okay? And I'd like to ask you this question. Why are you calling me so much? Why don't you just text me? Or why don't you leave me a message on Google Hangouts? It would be so much easier, because at least on Hangouts you can text me. I can read your message. I can get back to you. Stop this cloak and dagger game, because it's getting kind of old, okay? So from now on, I'm going to keep my main phone off until I see no more calls and call ID from unknown number. And not because I'm trying to be mean, but because I find it extremely unfair and I don't appreciate it. Okay? I don't mean to be that way, but seriously, it's got to stop. Alright, look, here's the deal. What I would recommend for those of you who are into the cartoons in the past and childhood is get yourself a Kodi, or set yourself up with Kodi. There are Android TV boxes that have Kodi installed already. I installed mine on my Raspberry Pi, which is great. And then I got hooked up to my CRT TV, so I get a chance to watch like the cartoons like they were originally intended to be watched, okay, on CRT. And I think the picture looks very good for a TV that was made in 1997 or 1996. Was it? It's a big 25-inch RCA console. Well, it's pretty cool. It works great for me because, like I said, I just park my big fat butt right in front of the TV, watch the TV show, bigger than life. Yeah, that's me. Oh, wait, the cat's doing fine. I wanted to, forgot to tell you that. Rusty, he's doing good. The wound is healing. It's getting smaller, and he's happy. He lays with me most every day. So actually, even before he was fixed, he lay with me every day, and now he's not so anxious to get outside every day. So he's going to be a little more friendly and hang out in the house more. Alright, so that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching this. I will see you guys on the flip side. Okay, enjoy the few days we have. They're going to be mild because the weather is definitely changing. And it's not necessarily always going to be for the best. Okay? So, for now, talk to you later. Bye-bye.